Yeah. Alright, fellas. I recorded about 38 minutes, and then there was no audio. Anyway, I said a lot in that previous video, man. So I'm just gonna try again. Alright, so this video, by the way, if you don't know me, my name is Sean Divine Chisena from Zimbabwe. No other names, nothing else. Alright, so in this video I want to discuss with you guys about something. We've got a lot of people getting into this industry with the wrong mentality. I get a lot of messages, a lot of whatever, regarding CPA and whatnot. But this video is not really about just CPA in general. It's just about business in general. Whether you're doing CPA marketing, but digital marketing, whether you're doing CPA, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, drop servicing, forex trading, whatever, it's all the same thing. Most people, they look at this, online stuff as like a side piece, side hustle. That's why most people they never make it. Like I'm talking about some people, they get in the industry, they they don't see results in 1 or 2 weeks, then they quit because when they got into the industry, they had the wrong mentality. The mentality was all get rich quick type of mentality. They look at the results of other people, people making thousands or hundreds of thousands. They're like, no, I want to be like that, and they don't really think about the time or the effort or money, whatever the person invests to really get to that level to get the results that they get now. Most people, they get out of school, they fail, and then they're like, what? They failed out of school, they're like, not fine, I've got something else to do. So let me just do forex trading, or let me just do CPA marketing, or let me do affiliate marketing because so and so is doing it. Honestly speaking, 99% of people that really try any of this, try forex trading, CPA marketing, affiliate marketing, any digital marketing stuff, then don't make it. The 1% that makes it are people that they think different. The mindset is wired differently. They think business. They're business people. You have to get in there with the mindset of a businessman. If you don't take this thing as a business, well, it's not gonna work out for you, unfortunately. You can put in mans and whatnot, it won't work out for you. That's just one thing for sure. So let me just put up a little story for you guys, how I started and whatnot. So I started around 2013. I used to do music, and I stopped music 2012. Then 2013 I started internet marketing. What did I start with? I started with drop shipping. Got quick luck, I started obviously it wasn't as easy. I think I went for around let's say August, July, let's say around 6 months of studying. I was reading books about internet marketing. Anything I could find about internet marketing is what I was doing. Because from just searching internet marketing, I came across a lot of things. So I had to study. I'd send my light, my little brother with a USB flash every day when he's going to school. Say, pass by the internet cafe, download this book for me, stuff like that. And I spend the whole day reading those things, writing down. I've got a book of mine that I have where I used to put notes and stuff like that to see which one I want to start with. So by December, I figured out exactly what I want to start with, which was drop shipping. Drop shipping on eBay. Get some stuff on Amazon, put them on eBay. When someone buys, I pay the guy on Amazon, give him the address, just copy and paste the address. I take my cut, I get the commission. So January, that's when I started. January of 2013, that's when I started this whole thing, and it didn't last long. I made some quick money. Then after making those, just like any other young, low man, you new to money, new money guys, I got crazy. I think my payout was about 2.5. I got crazy, and I went to another city where I grew up in. I think I blew around 1.4 there in like a weekend or something like that. Came back, bought a couple other things. I had been suffering for a while, so I had to make myself look good, like I'm really making that money. And I was left for like, I think I was left like around less than $500 what I was left in my account. Then things started not going so well on eBay. eBay started, cracking down accounts, to a point whereby I couldn't do anything. My business now, boom, gone. No more dropshipping for you, man. Zero money now. Now off to another, I have to look for something else to do, man. So I started doing network marketing. Network marketing I did. Of course, I suffered for a couple months before I could really get my first commission. Because network marketing, you have to get, you invite people to join a company or a program. Let's say it's going to be $50. Then, when someone pays $50, you get a commission of that. Sometimes 80, 70, 60, something, whatever, 60 to 70, 80% from that. Now, with network marketing, if you're not making results, if you're not getting results, on yourself, how are you gonna, convince someone else to join whatever you're promoting? Well, the network marketing way, you gotta lie. So that's what network marketing does. It teaches you how to lie. You have to, you tell people that this person is making this one, you're gonna make money like this person. Or I'll make you money. Or you take other people's results and say those are the stuff that you do. So I spent days, man, like hours and hours posting in Facebook groups, Quora, Google Plus, Twitter, all kinds of places trying to get people to sign up under me. I was posting in classifieds. I was doing a whole lot of stuff, man. And to a point, I didn't even have money to buy my internet, to pay for my internet. My mom would take care of that every now and then. 20 gig or 12 gig, I don't remember. The other time in the evening, I'll just go to our local shops. There's a garage there, and they the Wi-Fi. So I'll be there like maybe up to 2 a.m. 1 or 2 a.m. Me at the center, my other dog on the right, and the other dog on the left. Guarding me and shit while I'm posting and shit like that. It was crazy, man. And but we really didn't make. When I started making money with network marketing, when I had my first result, I started using that now. So I started making money then. But the guys, under my downline, they weren't making money because they didn't get the results. So it was a bad business model, honestly. And I really didn't like it. I really didn't enjoy it, honestly. It was too much work. That's what the fact that I'm the one that's really celebrating, but the others are not. So I had a friend of I started researching to find out other people in Africa that are doing internet marketing. Then I met this guy from Namibia who introduced me to CPA marketing. He does, to be honest, it really didn't make sense to me because he was telling me that all you need to do is just to send this form to someone. If they fill in their phone number or email address, you get paid. I'm like, man, that's crazy. I'm out here busting my ass every day for people to pay whatever. But with this, I just have to do this only. Man, that's crazy. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, I had to give it a try, man. I had to quit. I stopped network marketing as well. Then I think I went for about 8 months, man, just trying CPA marketing. But now I'm making, but I was doing research, so I was seeing people making a killing. I'm talking about 50K a day. I remember there was a guy called Greg Davis. He was calling himself Mr. 50K a day. Then and I was like, shit. So this what people are making money in this, so it gotta work. It means it works. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing. So yeah, I kept on pushing, man. And the mistake that I did, I didn't really have proper guidance. So I got into Mixbound PF like that. All I wanted was to make as much money as like everyone else. So I was pushing every offer. I started with high payout offers. Like 500, 600. And I'm like, no, I can get a sale here. Boom. I'm not making that thing you do when you don't really have the inside scope of how people are pushing, what offers are pushing, but you see that they're really making that money. So you're like, no, it must be easy for me to also do the same thing. Is what I had, but I just didn't have the actual knowledge to say, man, you know what? to make this much, this is the offer you want. You have to push, and this is where you have to push. I didn't have that. I was supposed to pay for that, but I'd blown all the money, and I didn't. No, I still had, but some, but I didn't want to invest, in a mentor and stuff like that. So that's why it took me so long, up until and I was doing free traffic as well, up until I figured out. I mean, the first offer I made money was on 11 years. I was pushing a survey offer, I think 65 cents or something. Video research, I remember, I never forget that. And then that's when I made my first bag. And from there, I knew, okay, fine, because I was not humbling myself. I'm saying, haha, from reading the other people's forums and stuff, they'll tell me, high payout offers requires too much money, requires paid, and you have to look for something that people don't have to take out their credit cards for you to fire or for you to convert. So I started dropping down. That's why I see I was not pushing a 65 cents offer from 700 to 600. And that's when everything started moving a bit slowly, And that's when I started making money. So shifted from that one to, real estate and then diapers and all other stuff. I was now scaling bit by bit. But it took me about 8 months of really, getting that first 65 cents, you know what I'm saying? Because my mindset was on the wrong, I was targeting the wrong, I was pushing the wrong offers and, all that type of stuff. Also, all other stuff, even when I was pushing, I mean, we didn't have, like now we've got a lot of people pushing free traffic. We didn't have that. Like, back in the days, I think it was, if I remember correctly, everyone was doing content locking. I think I was the only one that I know that was doing what I was doing. Like, no content locking, directly to landing page, then to the offer. That's when I discovered the other niches and stuff like that. And then, that's the good thing about being the first or something, because, you'll be the only one getting all the bugs and shit like that. So yeah, it was crazy, but it was fun in the day. I don't know if I think about it, I'm like, the good thing is I got quick back first, and then I fucked around with it because it didn't take me. I didn't work that much, that hard for the first one. It wasn't easy. It was easy money. You watch called easy come, easy go. So when I started now making the second time, I wasn't really that mature at the start, but because of the 8 months that I was suffering, when I started making money, my PayPal account got locked along the way, and I didn't write about 111K in there. So when that happened, I gained, but imagine this, man. I was piling up money, man. I was sitting in my brother's house, with 100K in the bank account, you know what I'm saying? But no one knew that shit because I was quiet and chilled. I wasn't spending around. I wasn't going to the clubs. I wasn't doing that. I'd go out, get myself a bottle of Grey Goose, come home, drink that shit while I'm working. All that shit. No one knew that. Oh, that nigga right there is making bucks, man. You know what I mean? Except me. And probably just one or two of my friends that were there. But I never used to go out because I had a target. That's something that I wanted to buy it. So I was super focused, man. I was focused, man. So yeah. Then now when that happened, I was really pressed down, man. Like super pressed down because I went for I think of everything. I think I wasted about 3 years of my life because I got addicted to alcohol. For about 3 years or something, and when you get addicted to something like that, you can't really work anymore. So it was a fuck up for me. So I feel like the stage I am right now, I'm 3 years behind where I'm supposed to be at. Because when I came back to the industry, the guys that I was on the same level with, they're now millionaires. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. Even the guys that I taught, they're now doing other things and stuff like that. So it was crazy, but we all gotta go through certain things in life. And I'm just hoping that most people don't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so back to it now. My point is now, when you get into this industry, I think what you need to do, honestly, you just have to have your mindset right. Check your mind, man. You have that business mindset. You should just ignore all the distractions, man, because it's possible you can make a ton of money. Stop with the pretending. This is trying to stop with the pretending. For instance, you make 5K, you see someone making less than 3K a month driving a $10,000 car. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. You can start from somewhere. Be real with yourself. Pile up the bucks, man. Get the real back. And nothing more interesting than having the real back. Just looking in the morning, wake up and checking your bank balance. You're like, yeah, I got it. I'm cool. You know what I mean? That's the coolest shit. Waking up and then you're checking up your ride, and then you're thinking, shit, I want to got half tank in the ride, or I don't really have enough money to, if anything happens to this car, I don't even have enough money to fix the light on it. I don't have enough money to buy a new tire. I mean, that is stupid. You understand? That is very stupid. So most people, they have that mindset where they're like, I'll make a couple bucks. I mean, I know a lot of, for instance, we've got that in Forex traders. Some people, I'm not shitting on any Forex trader. Just pause 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna pause a little bit. I hope I find the pause button. This thing confuses me, guys. This because that button, the small button, sometimes disappears. So I have to pause this one out. All right. So I was saying, if you don't like my content, what I'm saying, you can fuck off. Subscribe, unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. But the fact is the fact that I just want to see more millionaires. I want to have someone that will say, bro, with what you taught me, I managed to do this, I managed to do that. If you feel like I'm being a crazy MF, well, I don't need anybody to subscribe to my shit, to like me, to comment and tell me, yo, man, your stuff is good. I don't need that shit. I just need what I'm doing. Why am I doing this? I made a mistake. Remember, I just told you about 3 years that I wasted my life. I really wish I had someone that was there for me, someone that to give me the proper guidance, someone to help me and say, no, man, things like this happen. But you don't have to let it bring you down. You understand? You can get back up. Do this, and that. That's what I needed. If I had met someone like that, if I had someone like that in my life, by now I'd be multi-millionaire. But I didn't have. So the only thing I turned to was the alcohol and shit like that, But there's people that have faced more. Like when I got to a point by me, I was crying about a measly 100K, but I know people that have lost almost $1 million. Recently, I had a friend of mine that said their paper was frozen with around 350K in it. But it didn't look like he was actually, stressed about it, because I know it's cool, I'll deal with these guys, but in the meantime, I've got a conference to attend to. When I come back, I'll just leave the papers with my lawyers and stuff like that. My lawyer's gonna handle that stuff, and I'm like, shit, man. If I had someone like this, man, I wouldn't have let that thing stress me. I would have just, let's say, fine, you know what, it is what it is. Let's move to another payment method where we just sort out this thing, because I was given 90 days only. So by the time the account was open, after the 90 days, I was already hooked, man. I would check like this in the morning. So I wake up in the morning, I'll get home around 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. Sleep a little bit. When I wake up around 8, 9, before I could do anything, I'll be shaking like this. I'll make sure that when I'm shaking like this, I get in the fridge, get a beer, or go in the shops, get a beer, finish that item. Now I'm alright. Which is not alright, because you can't be being in ad date sucks, man. Because it puts you behind. And I think you behind. When the time you get up, others will be so far gone. You know what I mean? So yeah. So my point is when we are pushing, if you are doing whatever we're doing, CPA, whatever, affiliate marketing, Forex, the goal is you should just work on your mind, man. You should. On top of it all, it's not gonna be easy. This shit is not easy. My story was not to say that it was a cool story, and it was just to inspire those that want to be inspired. If you think it's BS story, it's not my fault. I'm just saying this to whoever. Even if 2 people are inspired, it's okay. I'm happy that I managed to help someone realize that no shit happens in life, but you gotta dust yourself up, pick yourself up, and move on, man. And also to know that someone has lost more. Because some people cry about losing $500 on paid ads. Like, it's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money to some people, but it happens. I've lost like a lot, man. Lots of time, thousands, tens of thousands, right? From paid ads. You know, but I didn't quit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing that I want to, I just want someone else to get that. No, it's not gonna be easy, but it's all gonna be worth it if you stay the course. Because then they just have to stay the course. You stay the course, you wanna enjoy it. You wanna enjoy the fruits of your labor. Now let's talk about, let's say right now we've got this part here. Now we're gonna go back to CPA marketing. Right, we're out of the mindset of same mindset. We go back to mindset and just say that every day you just have to feed in the right knowledge. You want to make a K a month or a day. Don't hear around people not making a cent at all. People that spend the whole day sitting by the bridge. You're not gonna get anything from those. Like a little story. Let me give you a little story about yesterday, for instance. I was out shopping. Then this guy is working at a flea market, for instance. Then they were talking to these two of them, like, oh man, there's people that make money out there, like serious money, what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, okay, fine, there's some good money. Like, no, there's some people that make like 1,000 to 2,000 a month. And you're thinking, oh fuck, 1,000, 2,000 a month, man, come on. So, with someone with that mindset, that 1,000 to 2,000 a month, I said 1,000 in 30 days, how much is that shit? Let's say 2,000, man, the 2,000, that's how much a day, 2,000 divided by 30 days. That's like $66 a day, man. Like, you're just like, what the fuck, man? I mean, that's just like, that's something there. no, it's not. No, there's just $67 a day. Some people that think it's a lot of money. That's just their mindset. The mindset is there. Because, man, baby, they used to make $5 a day. I mean, mind you, I've been there before. My days when I was starting out, I got to a point where I got so broke that, bro, and the only thing I wished I could afford was just like what you call some zippers, like some, these funny shoes that, some they call it rafters or stuff like that. Let's see, rafters are actually quite expensive, more than this. People from Vic Falls, what do you call it? Why I get to understand this? What is it? Rafters. Rafters. So, shoes. You see, yeah. Oh man, it's crazy, man. Like something like this, say, something like this. That's all I wished I could have. There's another shop here in town where they're selling these shoes. They're selling, but not this exact. They're selling this type of stuff. They're going for like $30. I wished I could afford this one because my shoes were torn and couldn't afford proper shoes. So these are like, no, okay, if I can buy this, I'll be cool. Not because I'll be cool to other people, but I'll be able to, walk around with shoes because, I had slippers only and the other shoe was already gone. So like, this is what I could afford for that time, That's how crazy it was. So I couldn't even make $1 a day. You understand? So yeah, why? Because obviously I didn't have anyone that I was hanging around with that was talking about money or talking about, that's, making big bucks and all that stuff. We all had dreams, but we didn't have the right, what can you say? We didn't have we all had dreams, but we didn't have direction. We didn't have someone to help us with that. So, it was either that or nothing. You wake up in the morning, food is down on the table, and I was already out of school then, so I know it was crazy. But my point is, now when I started hanging out with the right people, I realized that no, bro, 100K, 1K is nothing, 10K is nothing, 100K is nothing, $1 million is nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got, because the people that I hang around with are doing that. I know guys that are pushing, forex trading, for instance. They have the potential, but the mindset is bad. They are stuck in what we call it. What is it called? It's some type of zone whereby they can't really grow outside the start circle. because this circle is, you make certain amount. Let's say you trade from $50 to 1K. Whoa, you're the shit. You flip the $50 account to 1K. You're the shit. That's it. But they don't hang around people that say, you know what, I want to flip a 10K account to 100K. You understand? They don't have that. I know right now I just switched to forex trading, but it's an example because I've got friends in different industry, and I know they all still watch my videos. So you need to be with someone, hang around people that challenge you. But sometimes people that challenge you, sometimes they really don't have the time to really spend with everybody. So you have to be someone that brings something to the table. It's like personally myself, for instance. You can't just call me and say you want to come and see me. You can't just do that. I mean, if you want to see me, you have to tell me now. Then we'll set up a day for you next week. We'll say, okay, fine, that day, let's say today is what, Tuesday. I'll say, fine, I want to be free from next week. So let's meet on Wednesday. This time and stuff like that. Because I also have other things that I'm focused on. I don't have the time to be meeting people every now and then. I've got even the guys that I pay on a monthly basis. I pay for like an hour of their time to just talk from the end that help me with this and that. Because these guys, they're busy people. They've got other things. If you're making 6 figures and stuff a day, you don't have all the free time in the world, because once you get there, you don't really want to go down. That's one thing for sure. Once you at a certain level, you don't want to see yourself going down again. You want to continue, climb and continue bettering yourself. But the only way you can better yourself is by putting new knowledge every day, so that you get something to learn every single day. That's the only way. Other than that, you can't just sit around and watch TV all day or watch soccer every day, whatever, and expect to grow. You have to be active. Don't just because you're not making couple money. As long as you haven't retired, you still need to continue learning every day. I don't know if anyone that's really making big bucks that's not learning every day. Every single day, so you're reading a book or you attending masterminds and all that type of stuff. Those are the things that you need to do so that you can grow every day. Because as a human being, if you're not growing every day, then you're dead, man. You have to be growing every day, no matter what. And also, another thing, some people get cocky. Say, I'm Mr. Know-it-all. There's no such thing as Mr. Know-it-all. There's no such thing. You just have to, every day, you have to learn. Because you can learn something from someone who's making less than you're making. Then you just, advance from there because you're in a certain level. So that's just one thing to always be learning. To make sure you never stop learning. As it is, some people look at me and say, "Oh man, you're the guru and shit." And most people that know me, they know I hate that word. I'm no guru at all. I'm still learning. I'm still a newbie in this game. Every single day, I'm still learning. Whether I'm doing 4 or 5 figures a day, it doesn't matter. I'm still a newbie. I'm still learning every single day. Because I've got people that are making way more than me every day. And thank God I still get to talk to some of them. And I get to learn something. And I get to see their stats every now and then. I'm like, wow. Whenever I feel like I'm killing it, and I see the stats, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm still playing. And that's what I want every single day. Alright, now, again, let's talk about something else. This free traffic with paid ads, because then we can finish up and we can close it off. If you are doing CPA marketing or affiliate marketing, for instance, free traffic is the word out there. Most people are doing free traffic. They love free traffic. I'm not going to say free traffic is bad, because it's not bad. It's what got me here. But if you think free traffic is what you need to do for life, then you got it all wrong. You got it all wrong. I used free traffic as a stepping stone to paid ads. Like, I couldn't, because paid ads, you need at least maybe 1,000 to 1,500 if you really want to make it. I mean, this video is not about whether you should do free traffic or paid ads and how and whatnot, but I'm just going to say at least 1.5 advertising budget should be enough for paid ads on your own, so that you can test, and all that type of stuff. So now, what should you start with? Push notifications or Facebook ads? These are the two that you should start with. Why this? Because they're cheaper. You can start easily. How do you do that? All right, this is all you do. You send your film manager a message like this. Hey, can you please suggest 10 highly converting offers I can run on Facebook? If you want to choose Facebook. If you want to choose push notifications, say push notifications. I want low payout offers with less than $5 payout. Why less than $5 payout? Because Facebook can be expensive if you run high payout offers. So you can run through your budget ASAP if you don't know what you're doing. So you start with low payout offers so that you can get the hang of it. You learn how it goes, whatever, stuff like that. You only want to focus on these countries, the tier 1 countries for a start. I'm talking about UK, Canada, New Zealand, USA. Australia, nah, don't start with it, it's expensive. Now let's say they've given you the list of offers. The next thing you need to do, you need to go to this www.facebook.com/ads/library. And you'll be taken to a page like this. Now what you need to do, let's say they're giving you an offer board, maybe say free baby diapers. There you go, you come in section, you choose the country you want to run in. Let's say Canada, for instance, Canada. You choose Canada. Then you choose all aids. Then let's go free baby diapers. Let's see what we have here. District max 6 months of breastfeeding. Let's see. You are looking for the type of aids others are running right here. You can go through. It's a whole lot of this. Sometimes you won't get anything. Then you go to free baby stuff. You just put your keyword right there. Whatever the offers they give you. Okay, maybe Canada doesn't have much. UK or whatever. Let's go to USA. Anyway, let's go to USA. United States. Let's do United States. You probably get okay. All aids, free stuff. Okay. I've got the flu. Let's make sure we only want something that is active. Active. Come on. What's up? What do we have? Okay, we've got this one. You see? Now, should try and upgrade your baby socks? No. Now you've got, for instance, this one, your baby club. I want to see what else they have. Then, you're not going to copy it as it is. No, not a lot of people can be crazy. You would want to copy everything as it is. So what you do is just, you get the idea of how other people running their campaigns and stuff like that. You can check their landing page and all that stuff. I mean, that's just how it is. That's an idea. Then you take this thing, you create your own campaign, something similar to this. It's all up to you, but that's what I would do. That's what I would do. So you've got, because end of the day, because what you don't want to do on Facebook is to run something you're not sure of. Because if you do that, you may lose the ad account. Then you never create another ad account on that machine that you're using, for instance. So you want to start with something that is similar to what other people are running. So if it's something like this, you say join today to get free baby products from top brands. So you can say here's how to get free baby products from top brands. Then let's see what they have here under this. Shit. My bad. Alright, so let's go there. Claim free goodies from top baby brands. So that's type something. They look for different pictures and everything. Then you run it, and then you make sure that you're tracking. You need to make sure that you're tracking using the pixel, so that whenever it fires, whenever a conversion fires, you'll be able to see from here. For instance, you can see I've got some stuff that fired here. Complete registration. Meaning it fired on that other side. So when something fires, you know which ad set or which ad copy or which picture fired. With this low payout offer, the advantage is by the time you spend $50, you should have all the details you need. whether the campaign is a good campaign or it's a bad campaign. If it sucks, by the time you spend $50, you can move on to another one. By the time you run through your $500, you should have a campaign. I mean, test at least maybe 5 campaigns. Test campaigns every single day, 50, 50, 50, 50. Then give them $3. 3 days to run each of the campaigns run for 3 days. After 3 days, you come back, you look at the campaigns and see, okay, which one is doing better than the other one. You kill the bad performer. Sometimes it may take you up to like 10 campaigns before you really find your winner. But you get the hang of it eventually. That's just one thing for sure. That's one thing for sure. So yeah, how do you do it? One thing that I always tell people, don't quit school because your friend is doing CPA marketing, they're making it, they bought a new ride. Those are all facade, man. Like, they're all lies. Most people are living a lie. Most people are driving good cars, but they don't have anything to show for it besides just having a car. Someone will say, I've got a car, but what do they have in the bank account? Zero. You're probably the same. You know what I mean? All they do is expecting this next payout. That's what the other guys. So don't be lied to. Don't let people lie to you. Don't quit school. Don't quit your job. Because at the end of the day, even if you're getting paid $20 a month, that $20 a month can help you buy data or other stuff. You know what I mean? Because you might lie to yourself and say, let me just quit and let me come back to CPA marketing so that I'll play full time with CPA marketing, and then shit might not work out for you. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It might not work out for you. You might not even make $10 from there. Just because you got $1,000 budget doesn't mean you're gonna win. You might spend that $1,000 and make zero. Let me check my YouTube channel. I've got on this channel right here, I've got a video where I was talking about how I lost 1K on native ads. Yeah, it happens. Shit happens, man. So you don't think that just because you're not running paydays, you're gonna be making a killing and you're gonna be making thousands a day. Nah, you might lose all the 1,000, 1,500. That's one thing for sure. So yeah, don't let peer pressure make you make the wrong decision. Don't let that happen. Use your mind. Think for yourself before you even decide to do it. Otherwise, you don't want to be bothering people there trying to get a job back and shit like that. Yeah, if it means you're gonna have to work you log up at 5 p.m. Yeah, you've got another 12 hours, man. So yeah, use the 6 hours to work, then the other one to sleep. That's just how it is. And then you see how it goes. Why did you still get a job or you still school? Don't quit school. That's one thing for sure. I've always told a lot of people that if you hear someone telling that, otherwise they're lying, man. They're not telling the truth or truth. All right. So unfortunately, I put proper content on the previous video, but now I don't remember exactly what I was talking about. I just went through this thing fast. To close with you, here's my key takeaway from this. Do not give up. Don't do that to yourself, man. Don't do that to yourself. If you believe that you're going to make a killing, if you believe that this is what you're supposed to be doing, if you're suffering for a month, if you've been suffering for a month only, 2 months only, 3 months only, 4 months only, 5 months only, 6 months only, 7 months only, hey, just know that I didn't make money for 8 months. Just know that I didn't make money for 8 months. So keep on pressing. Keep pushing, man. You keep pressing whatever buttons it is. We've got some buttons here, a lot of them. So you might, one of these buttons will be your key right there. So keep pressing them, keep pushing. You will eventually crack it. Because remember, if you're pushing, if you're doing forex trading, you only one trade away. If you're doing CPA marketing, you only one offer again. Affiliate marketing, one offer again. One offer away from your breakthrough. So keep pushing, keep testing. Don't be lazy, man. If you're just gonna work for 1 hour and you don't get results and still cry, be a crybaby, you might as well quit it something while it's still time. Alright guys, I gotta be out, man. I'm already exhausted. I've been recording this thing for more than an hour already.